Welcome to another episode of America's Most Hated Man. I'm just John. Before I get started on today's subject, I've through advice of some people I hold closely, they think I should change the name of this podcast, and I think I'm going to change it to the Representative Party podcast. This will be the name of the new party that will maybe possibly have a presidential candidate in 4 years. I hope we get enough people interested that are really going there to represent us, spend their 2 terms, and get the hell out and come back and live with the rules they've made. A lot of things will come up about this, but right now we got this big election going on, and this topic is don't let this happen to you. Some of you out there know that I've pretty much I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm not afraid to say what's on my mind. But recently, within my own family, we've let the politics come in between us. Not bad. In most cases, we can talk about it civil. In most cases, it's just, you know what, you can believe that, and I can believe this, and whatever, and I got my information over here, and I got mine over here, and you just got to figure out who to believe, and then you go with whatever your gut feeling is. My only advice is vote for the issues. Don't vote for the people, because regardless of what happens, American people are going to lose on November 5th. I don't care who wins, but we're going to lose, and it's going to be business as usual, or even worse. I don't know. I can't see the future. But the point I'm wanting to make today, and hopefully this will be shorter than the last one, but the point I want to make today is none of this is worth family. None of this at all. When you're on your last breath, not one of these politicians or one of these people that are out there spewing crap about each other, not one of them are going to be standing by your bed holding your hand. Not one of them are going to miss you. They don't even know you exist. But your family does, and they care about you. And I care about mine. My extended family, and there's a lot of people that they're not blood, but they are family. And I regret to say that this, I never believed it would, but this actually hit my family. And I believe it's irreconcilable differences. So it's just like having a death in the family when it gets that out of hand and gets that just crazy. It's extremely sad for me, and I share this only because I want you out there, if you're and I know several of you are struggling with family members who don't believe the way you are. So mostly you just don't talk about it. You get together and everybody just talks fluff stuff. There's no reason why you can't talk about it. There's no reason why you can't say, well, I think this guy's an ass. Well, I think that guy's an ass. So, so we agree. The people we're voting for are asses. So that makes a good deal. Okay, now we got a place to start. But the whole idea of just going and attacking and constantly firing stuff out at your friends, my gosh, this is not worth any of those. None of those people would give you the time of day. And here we are fighting over things that chances are won't make a bit of difference. Things that will make a difference is what's going on in Israel, and Iran, and with Russia. those places are they're they're they can certainly affect our world, and we should be trying to figure out what do we do to not completely decide to destroy our own world, or to have our grandchildren or great grandchildren forced into the military to fight whether they want to or not. Now they can run to Canada, but personally, I'd I'd be a little disappointed if anyone in my family left and ran. They lived in this country their whole life, and they call on you, and you know what? Sometimes you just gotta join something bigger than yourself. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But if we don't figure out how to fix the things that are going on in the world, it's going to happen, and then we're going to have our own problems right here at home. Which would, you know, we already have problems right here at home. I mean, I was watching I don't know if it was 60 Minutes or if it was something I was watching on TV. It was probably one of those news shows, and I don't watch Fox's news show only because it's just it's more fluff, and the other ones are generally not completely honest, but the truth somewhere is somewhere in the middle. So anyway, I saw on the news where where they were interviewing these people who were pro-Palestine, but they went into the gay community who were carrying Palestine flags, and they were carrying all the stuff that's that, and the guy was asking them, "Do you know what what you're standing up for?" And they're saying, "Yeah, we're standing up for human rights. We're standing up for everybody's right to live and all that kind of stuff." And then they showed videos of what the people, the everyday people of Palestine, think of homosexuals, and nearly 100% said they need to be put to death. So why would you follow something like that? You know, trans would be put to death. Matter of fact, if you don't agree with the government, you could be put to death. You can't march. You can't have all the freedoms and all that. But you want them to you want them. Actually, I don't know what you want. And if you want to look it up for Israel, Israel welcomes gays. Israel welcomes any kind of people in there. They have gay holidays. But no, you want to fight against the Jews because you think they're oppressing somebody else, but they're oppressing people that want you dead. So just look that up if you want to, because it's a bona fide truth. So anyway, mostly this is just kind of a personal warning. One of my sadder podcasts, but I want you to know: don't let your family do what mine did. Don't let it fall apart. Now, to be sure about this, the majority of my family doesn't. We can speak about anything, and it's fine. Mostly it's laughs and cigars and beer and stuff. But even with that, we can talk, and we can talk civilly about it. But sometimes there's parts of the family who don't want to, and then they finally, it just signs off, and it's like losing a family member. So don't let this happen to you. You know what? The government's who knows what type of government's going to be around, but your family's going to be there forever, and they're always going to have your back until you turn your back and walk away. So with that, just remember, try to be kind to each other, and for God's sake, love one another. This is just John, and I'm America's most hated man. And I'll see you next time.